radio, building dreams and achieving more, telling it just like it is. Most of all, keeping it real. Are you ready for real talk? Changing lives and communities. Real talk. Saving all our families. Real talk. Bringing hope for you and me. Real talk. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio.
Well, welcome to the Real Talk with Judy live radio show. I am Dr. Judy, your Real Talk host. I want to thank you for being with me today, Tuesday, March 16, 2021, Women History Month, right here on Hallelujah 95.3 and on Facebook, Live, Instagram, YouTube at Real Talk with Judy. Take a few seconds on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and give the show some hearts. Especially those of you on Facebook, give the show some hearts, please. And you can share and tag right now. Just go ahead and share and tag because it is going to be an absolutely fantastic show. If you are on the radio, at your desk, or wherever you are, would you please go ahead and text, call, email your friend, family, and friends and let them know Dr. Judy with the Real Talk with Judy show is on the air right now, talking about real issue with real people, real conversation, and useful information. Just keeping it real right here on the Real Talk with Judy show. Hurry up now and get them on because I'm about to bring some fabulous guests on the line. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want to invite you to do so right now. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel by going to the Real Talk with Judy live radio show on YouTube. If you have not yet liked my page, go ahead and go to Real Talk with Judy on Facebook and like the page, okay? I want to say hello to my mama, Mother Dr. Irma Hunter Wesley. She is the reason I am here and who I am. Also want to say hello to my amazing husband, Superintendent Gerald Mandrell, the senior pastor of Life Changers Church of God in Christ. He is the reason I get to do what I get to do. And of course, to this amazing team who helps me deliver an award-winning show every Tuesday to you, I want to say thank you. And of course, to the greatest audience anywhere, those of you who are tuned in with me, I want to say thank you for tuning in. I see you and we are excited to have you tuning in with us. And to Angus Holden, he is my PR director in Scotland, in the UK. I want to thank you, Angus, for being on. And to all the business investing sponsors of the show, I want to thank you. Their names being scrolled to the bottom of the screen, and we are happy to have them. And I personally invite you that if you would like to become an investing partners of the Real Talk with Judy show, go ahead and go to my website at www.realtalkwithjudy.com and find out more information how you can do that. For the month of March, we are celebrating History Making Sister Girls. History Making Sister Girl. My co-host for the month is a woman on a mission. She's a woman on a mission. CEO and founder of Swellcorn and co-founder of Women Wednesday. And her company, Swellcorn, is a new type of buy local cashback platform designed to restore and increase small and local business spending, keeping more jobs and money and more prosperity in communities. With Women Wednesday, her mission is to grow and share the talents of women in spaces and places by increasing participation of women in places of opportunity. She is a wife, proud mother of two, and has made Tallahassee, Florida, her home for over 25 years. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my friend, my sister girl, Barbara Westcott.
Hi, dear Judy. I'm so happy and so honored that you're having me here on your show today. And speaking of real, I want to say how much I really love and respect you. And I love that we're on a mission together, and that's, obviously to increase opportunities for women. And it's just great to be working with you to do so.
And Barbara, you and I are going to working together, collaborate, and we're going to make sure to the best of our ability to bring women into the forefront, because Tallahassee is what?
It's going to be the #1 city for women, but it's going to be a shining example to women in other communities and how they can do the same thing.
Yes, yes. And so, Barbara, today I have 6 wonderful guests, 6 awesome women. And I decided to bring all of these women on, and we're going to hear from these amazing women. My first guest, who is worthy of celebration. It is my honor and pleasure to present to some of you and introduce to others my distinguished guests, women worthy of celebration. Please welcome my baby sister, best friend, director of the Dream Builders Greatness Child Development Center, vice president of Dream Builders Greatness Center Enterprise, church administrator of Life Changers Church of God in Christ, a personal assistant to me in every area. Now, y'all, let me bring on Mrs. Carolyn Waddell.
Hello, Dr. Judy.
Thank you so very much. My next guest is dance director of Life Changers, chaplain and teacher of Dream Builders Family Affairs Program, praise and worship team member of the Life Changers Church of God in Christ, an awesome mother of 4 beautiful children and a spiritual daughter. Help me welcome my guest, Miss Naporia Reigns.
Hello, Pastor Judy. How are you doing today? I'm excited to be on the show. Just can't wait to see what's in store for today.
I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for being here. My next guest is the assistant youth director of Life Changers, caregiver to the elderly, guardian ad litem, foster parent, mother of 5 children, a woman gifted to effectively wear many hats. Another one of our spiritual daughters. Welcome, Miss Olivia Thomas.
Olivia! Yay!
Unmute yourself, Olivia.
Let me do it again. Hey, Pastor Judy. Hello, everyone. Hey, Miss Carolyn. Hey, Miss Z. Hey, Miss Barbara. I am so glad to be on your show today. Not only I'm glad that you chose me, but it's just an honor to be here, to be chosen to be on your show today. So thank you so much.
You're quite welcome, and it's an honor to have you here. I tell you, audience, you are going to meet these fabulous women. They're absolutely fantastic. Ms. Barbara, we got 3 more to bring on. So
I see. Yeah.
She's the lead coordinator of the Women of Synergy Women Ministry team of Life Changers, hospitality team member, awesome wife, mother, deaconess, our spiritual daughter, Kalia Ball.
Good afternoon, Pastor Judy. Hello, everyone. I'm so honored to be on the show and be a part of these great group of women that I get to see quite often, and they're quite family to me.
Yes. Oh, man, I'm so excited. I can't wait till y'all hear their stories and they get to talk to y'all. My next guest is my covenant friend, daughter, worship and creative art director, executive assistant to me, media director of Life Changers Coach, youth Bible study, youth assistant, lead. She's an engineer with the Department of Management Service. And so, and she has another with the Tallahassee Police Department, and she'll tell us about it. But let's welcome Miss Danette Mcbride.
Hello, happy Tuesday, everyone. Dr. Judy, Miss Barbara, and all you beautiful young ladies. It's great to be here. I'm excited about the show. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so very much. Good to have you. Last and definitely not least, mother, producer, caregiver, extraordinary, production director of the Real Talk with Judy show, the Dream Builder Family Affair, Dream Builders, Life Changers. She is the production director of Involved. She is, and I had to write this down, she is the mother of Kaylin John Lewis. She is the mother of Kaylin John Lewis. She's the caregiver of her grandmother and her mother. Let's welcome to the show, definitely last but not least, Miss Priscilla John Louis.
Good afternoon. Hello, Dr. Judy, Miss Barbara, everybody. So excited to be on today. Looking forward to a wonderful conversation with all these wonderful women.
And that's exactly what it's going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I have presented to you what I believe some of the most outstanding women in Tallahassee, but not just Tallahassee. All of these women serve wholeheartedly at Life Changers Church of God in Christ. And there was no way I can celebrate the city, Barbara, to celebrate all the women from everywhere and not celebrate these awesome women who serve with me and my husband in so many different capacities. So without celebrating others, I had to bring in these ladies. Ladies.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, Judy, I mean, I see all the incredible stuff you do, but I think for anyone, it's really hard to do great things all by yourself. And you usually have this incredible team. And I think it's really clear you have an incredible team and these beautiful women that support the great work you do.
Yes, I mean, and Barbara, sometimes I call it the last minute, and they just make it happen. I can call it and sometimes my baby sister, she like, all right, mother, so I know what that means. I know what that means. But she's there. She's there. She just say that, and what that mean is, all right, now. So that would they. Ladies, each one of you are worthy of celebration. And today, the Real Talk with Judy celebrate you. Each one of you will receive a certificate worthy of celebration, and a special gift will be delivered to you directly to your home. Because I want you to all to know, just like Barbara just stated, there's no way I can do what all God has given to my hand without the ladies of Life Changers. And I want to say to the 6 of you, thank you so very much for what you give to help this ministry keep moving. Thank you all so very much. So I know some of the people listening, because y'all got your families on here, got your friends, you sent them that flyer. I already know that. So they are listening, they are clapping for you, they are calling y'all name. Thank all of our listeners again. And those of you on Facebook, thank you. Those of you listening on the radio, thank you. Your email, the internet, YouTube, thank you all so very much. So I know that some of the people know you all. Some people do not. I would like for each of you to take about 3 minutes. Tell us what you want others to know about you. And we can start with Carolyn. She looked like she's ready to go. We're so proud of her. I know I'll let her tell it. Go ahead, Carolyn.
Hello, everyone. Again, so glad to be here with you, Dr. Judy, and all these wonderful ladies. I am Carolyn Waddell. I am 49 years young. I'll be celebrating 50 years of life in August 17th. So excited about that. I'm married to the wonderful Douglas Waddell Sr. I do have 3 children, 3 adult children, and 1 grandson, Safari, who is the love of my life. I am the Chief Operating Officer of Dream Builders Greatness Child Development Center. I'm also a business owner. I have my it's called Greatness Unlimited. Is where I do bookkeeping and payroll for currently for 2 small businesses, and I also do event planning. I am attending the Florida A&M University, where I am completing my undergrad degree in interdisciplinary studies with the emphasis on education and social sciences, and my minor is sociology. I will be finishing this summer. This has been a personal goal of mine, and I'm just so excited about that. One thing I would say about me is I am relentless. I've had some hard knocks in life. I did not let that stop me. I got back up. It may have taken some time in certain areas, but I did not let that stop me. And I was just relentless in accomplishing my goals. My motto is, I am greatness. For the one who created me is great, and that is our Father and Lord Jesus, God. And I just give God all the glory. I am a fun, loving, always happy and joyful person, and I love to laugh and have a good time. So that kind of sums Carolyn up.
That's a great summary.
That was excellent.
Yeah, that was excellent. She's so, and Barbara, we're so proud of her because she's graduating. She's running a business. She's doing a whole lot. She runs the church. She's the boss in a lot of our lives, and but she's making things happen for her as well. And I think
I can see that. I can totally see that. Not only starting, having your job, starting businesses, going to school. It's really impressive.
Yeah, and she was inducted into the honor society just recently. She had a lot going on. We're so proud of her. So we're gonna have a big party. So we don't know if it's gonna be COVID or however it's gonna be. We're gonna have a big party. Next. We got 5 more ladies. Y'all come on.
Oh, and hello, I am Danette Mcbride. I hail from Riviera Beach, Florida, on the map as West Palm Beach. I grew up with 2 wonderful parents, Virginia and Earl McBride. I have 1 brother by blood, many by love and by spirit, Earl McBride. I am a daddy's girl and a mama's baby. I came to Tallahassee to attend the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. I graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering. I worked for the state of Florida. I actually worked for the Department of Management Services for 20 years. I am now currently working with the Department of Financial Services. I'm a network service administrator there, and I love solving problems. I love working in IT. I love science, math, and technology. So I'm also a lover of youth. I'm a life intentional, connected member of Life Changers Church of God in Christ. I've been there since the inception. I work with the Worship and Creative Arts Ministry as a music director. I work with the youth. I work with the media, work with different departments. It is my love. I'm a family girl, so Life Changers became my extended family here, which is just like blood family. I also have a brand called Go Live, where I work with young ladies in mentorship. And Go Live stands for Ladies of Intelligence, Value, and Excellence. I'm a math tutor. I've been tutoring for about over 20 years. I also am a newly appointed chair of the Tallahassee Police Department's Young Citizens Advisory Council, which we're meeting monthly, just a group that was gathered to actually try to mend the gap in between the police department and the youth of the community to try to minimize crime and build that safety and relationship. I love family. I love friends. I love the opportunity to see others grow and produce. I'm a producer by nature. I love music. So I've done a few productions in ministry and in music for different artists. I love giving. I love the opportunity to be able just to share with others and see their dreams come true. I love the opportunity that I have to be able to place myself amongst other people. And I'm so glad to be here on the show today with these beautiful and amazing women who, like I think Miss Kalia said, are like family. I'm excited about the show today, Dr. Judy. I'm just thankful just to be here. I love M&Ms, I love coffee, and I just love a good movie and a good time.
Absolutely fantastic. Barbara, she's awesome. She found her hand in everything.
Right. And I can see that. I can see she's a woman of many, many talents and artistry. And you're also a trailblazer as a woman in technology.
Yeah. She's real good. And next.
Got it. It's me. Hi, everybody. My name is Olivia Thomas. I am originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I have been in Tallahassee for about 25 years. I guess I could call Tallahassee home now, since I've been here 25 years. I am the proud mother of 5 children, 2 grown children, ages 19 and 25. And then my 3 little blessings. I adopted 2 little boys in 19, ages 6 and 5. And I also foster another little boy. He's 1. And I plan on adopting him also. I am a social worker by trade. I graduated with my bachelor's, and then I went on to complete my master's in social work. I have been doing social services since I was about 14 years old. I have been working with children since I've been about 14 years old. I am an advocate for children. I love children. I love working with children. I am the youth worker at my church, which is Life Changes Church of God in Christ, which I call my church and my family. I also serve on the hospitality committee. And that's basically me. I am a hospitality person. I love to serve. I love to talk to people. I love to encourage people. I currently work for Northwest Florida Health Network, where I license foster homes. How ironic, but I do, and I love it. I love my families that I work with. I'm just for the vulnerable, the children, the elderly, families, individuals, any way that I can help them. It's my passion to help them. It's my passion to see that they have a better life, especially to the kids that are in the foster care system. I want to make sure that they know that not only that they're loved, and if they've been through some trauma, there's people out there that will care for them. There's people out there that will love them. There's people out there that will keep them safe. So that's my passion. That's who I am. I just love kids. So thank you for having me, Dr. Judy.
We're so glad to have you. And Barbara, she can take things. She is so creative. She can make things happen for children. I mean, she just find activities and just make it happen. She is a good happening person. And
and I can totally feel that. And I want to say too, I just see you as a person of courage. I'm just meeting you, but I see you as a person of courage and compassion, authenticity. You just seem like a really neat lady, and you did a really good job introducing yourself.
Thank you, Miss Barbara.
All right. We only have 2 left, and one of y'all can come on.
I'll go. Hello. My name is Naporia Reigns. I have 4 wonderful children. My oldest is 21. My next oldest, he'll be 17 this Sunday. I have a 15-year-old, and I have a daughter that is 11. A little bit about myself. I'm a paparazzi consultant, and I also have my own business as far as selling shea butter, body oils. I attend Life Changers. I'm the director of the youth department of the ministry there. My passion, my love is dance. One thing about me as far as dance, I love to be able to be able to express myself through dance, not just for myself. I want the children, because I teach kids from the ages from I'll say 6 and up, 6 years old and up. And one thing I really would like for kids to learn how to do, not just kids, I also teach collegiate as well, for them to know how to express themselves through songs, because sometimes we don't know what individual may be going through, but I want them to learn how to be able to just let go and let God just use them through dance. So that is one of my passions as far as teaching dance. I also am a youth worker as well. I love being able to teach Bible study to the kids. I found just doing different things with them, just doing different activities, being able to express different things with them, helping them to be able to understand the word, because when we teach them the word and teach it in a way for them to understand it, I've noticed through our lessons that they grab it and they grasp it and they be able to take heed to the different teachings. So my passion is working with the youth, just being able to interact with them, to be able to let them know as a youth worker that no matter what they're going through, no matter what's going on in their life, that I'm here for them. And as a youth worker, that is one of the number one things that we are there to do, is to be able to be there for them and teach them just how to be able to get by in life and to be able to achieve all their goals and dreams.
Wow. That is awesome.
Yeah, I could really feel that, and you said express yourself several times, and that just really comes through about how much you want to give other people a voice. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, she has 3 boys, 3 young men. None of them been in jail or prison or anything, and I think she has a baby daughter. I think that would be to be commended, and I always admire that as a single mother. She does well. Kalia.
Good afternoon, Dr. Judy, as well as the ladies on the panel. My name is Kalia Ball, and I'm actually a Jacksonville native, Jacksonville, Florida. I've been in Tallahassee for 16 years. So like Olivia, I guess I can start to say that Tallahassee is my home. I am daughter of Carlisa Patterson. My father is William Taylor. I have 3 sisters and 1 brother. I am the wife to Lance Ball, who has been a guest on the show several times, and I am the mother to Ian Ball. And by day, I work for the state of Florida. I am a regulatory consultant with the Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, and I regulate people who have licenses with the state of Florida who also have criminal history or currently going through the criminal justice system. I actually have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice administration, as well as a certification in hospitality management. I serve with the hospitality department at Life Changers Church of God in Christ, as well as the Worship and Creative Arts Ministry. And I am just a lover of life. I love to gather people together. I love to be around my family. I love to spend time with my husband and my son. I love a good documentary. Most people wouldn't know that about me. I actually love listening to podcasts. And as of recently, I started to listen to audiobooks. So I'm a very friendly person. I don't mind talking to strangers. Most of the time, if you've ever been to a Sister Girls event, I am the person at the front table, as well as I am the lead coordinator of Life Changers Church of God in Christ Women's Department. So I'm all about getting people together, spending time with one another, and coming up with creative ways for us to just have fun, as well as enjoy ourselves and celebrate our differences.
She is awesome. She is awesome. She does so much. And we are excited. She made things happen. She made things happen, Barbara.
And I can see that family really means a lot to her. I mean, she introduced everybody. I'm sure everybody, their family means a lot to them, but you really talked about family, but gathering and bringing people together. And that's really cool.
Yeah, we love to have a good time. Last and certainly not least, Miss Priscilla, who's manning this show right now. Miss Priscilla.
Hello, everybody. I am Priscilla Jean-Louis. I am the mother of 2 amazing young daughters. Well, one of them is about to graduate in May, and it felt really, really good for me to purchase that cap and gown the other day. So I'm excited. She graduates from the University of Central Florida in May. So I'm pretty excited about Destiny and her upcoming graduation, as well as Miss Kaylin Jean-Louis. I am Kaylin's mother. Amen. I am the momager, the president of Kaylin's Caring Connection. And I told her I'm the hardest working unpaid mother there is, but I love everything about it. I love to see God doing what he's doing in the lives of my children. One of the things that I always say is that I do want to live a life that my children can see him and not me. So I'm proud of everything that God is doing. I am the owner of K&D Creative Designs and Marketing Solutions. I am all things production. I love creating. I have a shirt that says I was born to create, and I love it because I feel like I get to tap into the mind of God and create some things that haven't been created before. So I absolutely love what I do. I love producing these shows and learning new things. I am also the caregiver of my mom and my grandmother. So I also have my platform, My Favorite Girls, My Favorite Girl in Alzheimer's, where I share what I've coined to be mama moments. And those are just moments where my mom is just hilariously funny. I share the funny moments, I share the not so funny moments, but all
She froze a little bit, but she'll be right back because she got to keep all us going. So
Yeah.
she got to keep all us going. So we are thankful for everybody. Thank you all so very much. Priscilla is awesome. She make it happen. And Barbara, so we ladies and gentlemen, you all have met six amazing women who all serve at Life Changers. And I am proud to serve with these ladies. They don't serve for me. We serve together. Right, ladies? We serve together. And so we are excited. I have a question. What would you say you give to empower other women, make them better, and to give them hope? What do you say you give to them? I want you answer that.
I would say for me, Pastor Judy, what I know that I give holistically, and that is the total me. And because I come with such a great package of power and confidence and encouragement and work and loyalty and love and wanting to see you prosper and wanting to see you produce and wanting to see your dreams come true, I come with the total package of me. It's not very often that I ever come and give half of me. So whatever's needed, I come and I build to make the better of whoever I come in contact with, especially if I'm connected and committed to it. I give the entire me, and that comes with a whole lot.
Wow, that's awesome. What do you give?
For me, Pastor Judy, when going into the business of the daycare, the child development center, my mindset was just serving the kids. But I serve parents, and mainly when they say parents, it's women, either married women or single women. And what I give to them, words of encouragement, push, inspiring, motivational words. A lot of times they want to come in my office because 9 times out of 10 they see me smiling. They say I'm always the same. I got a smile. It seems like nothing bothers me. And so when they go through different life situations in life, personal, business, things like that, they want to come in my office and they want to talk. Most time I'm thinking they're coming about, their tuition and things like that, but they want to talk on a personal level. So I avail myself to them to give them my undivided attention, offer words of comfort, words of inspiration, words of motivation. And then I also, when I know different things, I'll send them a text of things just to give them that push that they can be whoever they want to be and do not settle for less than they deserve. And so that's what I give to women, just that push. And sometimes I felt myself inspiring others, but when it came to me, I was like, hey, I can inspire others, but I need to use that same push for me. And so that was just a light bulb for me. So that's what I give to the women.
Dr. Judy, as I listened to that question that you asked, I had to think about it for a minute. I give the other woman my life story. And my life story comes through being attentive, listening. Just sometimes women just want somebody to listen to them. And so I share my experiences. I've been a single mother for the last 15, 16 years. I give them my story, my history. All of it hasn't been good, but I tell them the good, the bad, and the ugly. And because when I tell them the good, the bad, the ugly, I want them to know, look at me. I came a long, long way. And when I tell them I came a long, long way and give them my story, my testimony, then I'm giving them hope. I'm giving them encouragement. I'm letting them know, hang in there because you can do it too. And I also give them positive vibes. I'm a person that always, and when I say always, I always try to remain positive. If something negative come up, I tell the woman, look for something positive out of that negative situation. Because the Bible says what the devil meant for evil, God turns it around for good. And I can use what he turned around for me for good. So between listening my story and positive vibes, I think a woman can look at me and be like, I can be like her.
Barbara, I think we're really on our way to this number one city for women, Tallahassee, the number one city for women. What are your thoughts, Barbara?
No, I think but I want to compliment Olivia. I mean, I think single moms are superheroes. And it's not easy, and it's incredible. What you bring. I mean, it's something that I'm kind of curious about because again, on our way to our number one city for women, it's not something you can snap your fingers and do by yourself. It takes people collectively coming together. So I'm kind of curious about you all, how you came together as a team, and then how that has impacted your life. Because a lot of times we're talking about what you've given and do for others, but what has this done for you being a part of this collective team that does these great things in our community?
Well, I want to say something again. Sorry, I don't mean to keep on. But, for me, I have been here 25 years, and I have been a member of Life Changers for, I guess, maybe 19, 20 years. And watching these other women that was ahead of me, watching how they grew, watching how they served, watching how they love God, that's what got me to want to be a part of this group of ladies. I came to Life Changers a little vulnerable, was going through some issues, going through a start of a divorce. Didn't know it was going to turn out that way, but I came there looking for a hope, looking for encouragement, and I ran into all these powerful women. And when I ran into all these powerful women, and I was only maybe like 20, 29, I was like, yes, this is where I want to be. This is where I need to be. This is where I want to grow. This is where I want to excel in life. And because I have been a member of Life Changers and watching everyone excel, it helped me to excel.
For me, because I think when you get involved with something, I think it gives you. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I was going to say, just for me, growing up with one brother, and not only one brother, but a bunch of male cousins, being a part of this group and even coming to Tallahassee with Life Changers, just a sisterhood and friendships that I have created with a team of women has been an incredible impact for my life. It was my dream come true because they used to be my teddy bears and my dolls that I was talking to, thinking that I wanted all the girls around, even my neighborhood. I was like, there's no girls for me to play with. So being able to come here to Tallahassee and be a part of Life Changers, and then because it's just more than just a church family. These are my friends. These are my ride or dies. These are people, who are like blood to me. I don't know difference. And so it really made dreams of mine come true. So being able to, first of all, be connected to them is impeccably a priceless gift to me. And then to work with them and to be able to see my purpose come to fruition as I join them and make other things happen, it's been life-changing for me. Just to have what I call real sisters, because that's what I always wanted. Just some more girls. So I love it.
Wow.
I would say for me, I just love the connectivity. I actually do have siblings, and some of them are sisters. But for me, being raised by my mom and my stepdad, I was actually the oldest child. So I was actually older than my younger sister and my brother. But coming to Life Changers, it made a difference because then I got to connect with people that were older than me, who had more life experience than I did, who were going in a way spiritually that I wanted to go. So it kind of caused me to be able to look and say, okay, well, if she could do that and she hadn't always lived that way, then I can go in that same direction. It kind of gave me something to aspire after, something to see that it was attainable. It didn't seem so hard and it didn't seem so far-fetched, because a lot of these women that I consider my family that are on this platform, they don't live as if they're holier than thou. And that's what I love. They're very authentic. They're very relatable. They will tell you in a minute that, I haven't always been saved. And I never want to be around people that are phony, because I'm 100% myself. So the same Khalil that you see on Sunday morning is the same Khalil that you'll get on a Wednesday night at choir rehearsal. So I'm glad to be in the presence of these wonderful women, and they have been the same and consistent since I came to Life Changers. I've been a member for about 11 years. I may be the youngest of the group, but it's definitely been my family. And this Life Changers is the only church that I actually ever joined outside of growing up in Jacksonville and being part of, the church that your parents take you to. And so this was my actual choice to be a part. And it had a lot to do with Dr. Judy being so just authentic, not being that first lady that just sat on the front row with this big old hat and like, don't touch me. So that made me want to be a part of the ministry, because she was very relatable, like talking to people after church, and the hospitality person. That same type of behavior made me want to be a part, and it stayed the same way. So I just kind of fell in line, and here we are.
Wow.
I want to say for me was just the connection, and strengthening one another. For me, I know that when I first came to Life Changers, it was just the consistency, just being able to talk to anyone that's on here today. They will always strengthen you. They will always motivate you. And if you share any of your dreams, your visions, or anything, they will hold you accountable for you of your dreams. Another thing for me is to be able to have that family love for me, because when I first came there, that was the first thing I noticed, just how people care about you, how people are there for you, not just for you, but for your family. So I know a lot of times, when we in church, or whatever, when we're not even in church, they'll ask, especially my kids, hey, how are you doing in school? What's going on with your grades? What do I need to do to help you? And I love the fact that they really care, because a lot of times people will sit and tell you that they care, that they will be there, they will support you. Because I have been in ministry where they will say, you may talk to them and just share different things with just what's going on with you, or what's going on with your children, especially if you're a single parent. But it makes a difference for someone to say it, but it's a big difference when they show action, when they're there, when they're supporting you, when they're calling you, when they're showing up. That's a big thing. Just showing up, just letting you know that, hey, I am here for you. I'm here for your family. I will support you. It's been times where things may have not been that good, as far as the discipline. But hey, like I tell my boys all the time, you need it. And I thank God, just for my family, because my church family, I don't consider them just church members. I call them my church family, because each and every person, I can go to anybody, especially these beautiful ladies that's on here today. I can go to them and I can be strengthened myself, because sometimes as a single mother, I need that strength. And each person that's on here on today, I can call them at any time. That's the thing I love about our women. We can call each other at any time. They will not hesitate to talk to you, to give you the advice, to strengthen you, to bring you up.
Wow. This is amazing. You all are powerful. I'm loving, Barbara. I'm loving listening to them. I said I'm gonna have to bring them on once a month for encouragement for me.
Well, I mean, my takeaway from that is you all are a part of something that's really having impact big time. Yeah. And, you're together and you're working on it. And I think for a lot of people, being a part of something that's, really having impact and moving the needle is really cool. But it not only helps the people you're reaching out to, there's something that comes back to you as well, whether you learn and grow. But I think you're just having an incredible impact, and who knows, where things will go from here. All the things that are happening with, Real Talk with Judy, with Sister Girls, with Life Changes. It's a pretty neat thing to be a part of.
Yeah. Question for Carolyn and Priscilla. What are some of the challenges and opportunities that women face that you see in our society? And what could we as sister girls do more to help other women achieve? because I honestly believe that it's going to be us who really help other women to achieve. But there are so many challenges and stuff that they face, so many opportunities. What would you say to that?
I would say things that women that I've encountered that women face, relationships with the opposite sex or with each other, self-esteem, not knowing how they're going to get or how they're going to accomplish their dreams because of different situations, their background, and things like that. And so women need motivation. They need to feel secure. They need to feel love. And some women just don't know how, because there is a culture, or because of generational things, how they've seen their mother handle certain things or how they were raised, it continues that flow. And so they want to get out of that flow of things and make a difference, but they just don't know how. And so they need some women to show them a better way, a better direction, or have a different perception on things in life. And because they're so used to it, so when you're so used to something, you think that's a norm, and sometimes it's not. And so they need women to show them a better way, a different way, or how to do things, or how to accomplish things, or how to go into relationships, having that, morals and standards and things like that. Positive morals and standards, I would say.
And I think that's good. And I will go back to even something that Olivia said when she talked about her story. A lot of times we as women, we don't like to tell our story. We don't like to tell that other side of it. And so people remain stuck because there's not enough women that will be real to say, hey, I've been there. A lot of women have trust issues. They don't trust because of, whatever reason, but even still just not being open enough to say, hey, yeah, I went through that, but I made it through. And so can you. Sometimes they get stuck in that mentality because, like she said, it's generational. And, a lot of us, our ages, our parents didn't really talk about the things that they went through. They didn't really share and open up about the realness of what they went through in order to help their children to go through it even better and become better than they were at that particular time. So I think being able to be honest about where you were, be honest about your story, be honest about, hey, yeah, I went through a divorce. Yeah, it was what it was, but look at me now. Look how God sustained. Look at what I'm doing. So being able to really be honest and tell your story and put it out there. And then at the same time, push them where they need to go. A lot of us are where we are because this same group and others help to push us where we are. And so we can be better because we have great examples, and we have those women that are, they're not looking at us crazy because something happened. We all make mistakes. We all have had, our issues, but, nobody's looking at what you've done, but they're pushing you to where you want to go.
Yeah.
And I'll add, because I know a lot of people look at me and they be like, because they think I have it together. I'll be like, girl, and I began to share, even with school, school was a struggle for me. Especially graduating high school 89, okay, basically the first grandchild of my other family. I have two families. But my biological family, I would say. The first grand going, everybody's excited, but my mindset wasn't there. And so I went to FAM 2 years, and then I dropped out, went to work, and then I started back at TCC. And so I tell people, I say, hey, you look at me getting on a roll now. I said, but my grade point average was a 1.49 when I started back at TCC. And so And I really had to make up my mind. And they was like, what? I said, yeah. I said, and it wasn't that I was dumb. I just didn't apply myself. And I tell women now, I said, and the young kids too, the young women, I said, when people look at your transcript, they base you based on your transcript. Because when they signed me to a special advisor when I decided to go back this last time, he looked at my transcript, and when he was talking to me, he was like, oh, you need to really settle down, you this and this. And I had to tell, I said, wait a minute. I said, I'm not dumb. I'm far from dumb. I just didn't apply myself. And so I tell women, I tell the young kids now, it's important that you get your education, because when they look at that piece of paper, they judge you on that piece of paper. And so if you make an F and D's, that's what they consider you unlearned. You're not applying yourself and things like that. And so the thing is, you have to be careful. And so that's a motivating thing for everyone, is that the choices that you make, they go with you. And so you have to make better choices. I tell the young people, you have to make better choices. Take education serious, I said, because it's needed. And for young women who want to go back my age, I say, you can do it. If I can do it, most definitely you can do it. And so, like, women, like I said, they need that push. They need that encouragement. They need to know that, hey, this is someone who's setting that example for me. And we just have to be that positive example to others.
I wanted to add, I was thinking about, and Carolyn and Priscilla have said so many powerful things, especially about telling your story. And as Carolyn said, with your story telling, the struggle to your success, it makes it relative and makes you in a place where you can achieve it too. And I thought about sometimes when we're talking about being a bridge, and I think as women too, we have to be confident with being a ladder. When I say a ladder, in the sense of, if what you tell and what I do helps you step up, I got to be okay with that, because realizing that when you step up, I step up. And it's just that confidence of understanding that it's okay, even if I'm sharing my story or pulling you up beyond that bridge. I want to be a ladder to you too. I just don't want to keep you horizontal. I want to make you vertically grow up. And so we have to get to a place where we are connected enough and we have the power and confidence enough that it doesn't make me lower. When you step up, it actually takes me higher with you. So I thought about that in sharing your story, with being okay as women to not compete against each other, to only compete against ourselves, but to be ladders for each other as we're making steps. And another step, and we get higher. You talk about that glass ceiling and breaking it, just not one woman, but women, just the actual essence of who we are, breaking it, and not only breaking it, pushing on to go to where the sky's the limit. I mean, it is so true that the more you have, and when you get women together, the united force, like I use that power surge, there's nothing we can't do. But being in a place where you are comfortable and confident enough in who you are and being okay with making it happen for somebody else as you push them, even if it's further than you. I think that's important.
And I'm thinking, Judy, I'm sorry, Miss Barbara, go ahead.
No, I want you to go, Olivia.
Okay. And, thank you, Miss Barbara. And as I was sitting here listening to, everyone talk, and, she said some challenges that women have. I think a lot comes with, like Miss Danette said, the competition amongst each other. You have to be mature enough to not be in competition with another woman. A lot of women don't encourage another woman. And if they, they need that encouragement instead of jealousy, instead of competition. We need to get together and come together. And we don't have a lot of that because of the way society is, number one. And number two, because women be jealous of each other. I'm not that competitive when it comes to bettering myself or bettering others. I just put myself in there to help others. And that's what we need, instead of the jealousy and the competition and women going back and forth against each other.
Wow. Man, this is absolutely fantastic. This is good. I want to know, what makes y'all happy? Tell me something. What makes you happy?
I would go. Traveling actually makes me happy. And COVID being the fun snatcher that it is, it just feels like more and more I'm like in this isolated sardine can, and And so I'm looking forward to actually getting vaccinated. I don't really like shots, but if that means that I can get out of this house and go and explore and be outside of the state of Florida, then let's do it. But traveling makes me happy. Being around family makes me happy. My son makes me really happy. I never thought I'd be in a place where a little kid would actually bring me so much joy. And parenting in a pandemic is just, because I'm a state worker by day and as well as a school teacher, cafeteria lady, art music teacher. And I think that it's brought me in such a place where I just be like, Lord, I ain't have patience before. And so you're really giving me more and more patience and more grace. And it makes me happy. And seeing other people doing things that I know that they had the potential to do makes me happy. Knowing that if I could help them in any way, that gives me so much joy.
I could say like what makes me happy. This may sound a little selfish, but I don't mean it in a selfish sense. Mm-hmm. But in order for me to take care of myself, my family, and others, I have to take care of me.
That's right.
When I say taking care of me, I do things that I like to do. I like to travel. I like to go to the beach. I like to spend time with my family. But if I'm not taken care of and I'm not happy, then I can't give out that full energy and love to take care of other people. So what makes me happy? Self-care. Self-care, taking care of me so that I can take care of my family and others.
I love it.
And
I'll
want to
go. I'm sorry. You can go ahead.
Oh no, because that was when I thought about that question, the first thing that came to mind was I make myself happy. Because for so long I depended on others to do that. And so when you do that, you get disappointed at times. And so I make myself happy. I will go to dinner with myself. When we could go to the movies, I'll go to the movies. I had to make sure that to take care of Carolyn and to do the things that I enjoy, because sometimes when we look to others, not that they fail, but it's just the expectation that we have of others. And sometimes they don't meet that expectation that we have. And so I learned to make myself happy, to do the things that I enjoy. And I also serving others really makes me happy. I like to see others happy. I like to do things for others, to put a smile on their face. That really brings so much joy to me. And spending time with my family and friends. I love that. And it really brings joy to my heart, those things.
I'll go. One thing that makes me happy is my kids. I really do spend a lot of time with my children. I do a lot of things, like different activities, whether it's movie night, game night, because that's one thing I tell them. Especially with this pandemic, I used to do it a long time ago, but this pandemic brought it back to me as what I used to do with my children. So I tell them, hey, listen, it's every other Friday. One Friday it's a movie night. The next Friday it's game night. Or sometimes we'll just get out the house just to get fresh air, because my kids don't really go that too many places and myself. Or sometimes we'll just go to the park and just hang out at the park for a little while. My boys get their skateboard. My daughter get her rollerblades. But that's one thing that I do, because a lot of times people just realize as single parents, a lot of times they're like, how do you do some of the things that you do? I'm like, listen, it don't take a lot. One thing about kids, even with me having older kids, my kids are getting older, it doesn't take much to make them happy. So just seeing them happy, just for me to just spend time with them, just whether it's us cooking, I've been teaching them even more how to cook, because I'm teaching them, like, listen, y'all are teenagers now. You got to know how to cook. You got to know how to be able to take care of yourself. And I tell them all the time, just what you do at home, whether it's cleaning up, whether it's cooking, whether you got to know how to be able to do this yourself. But I do things just to make it interactive for them. We also have some nights we do painting. My kids don't like to do a lot of painting, but because of I'll make it look nice. I'll go get when I have like a little dish where I put like different candies that I know that they like. So in order for them to get these candies, you got to participate and pay. So, and the thing of it is, I love to draw. So that's another thing that makes me happy. So when I draw, even if it's something that they don't know how to draw, I don't mind drawing. I'll draw for whoever, But just the thing of it is just having that time. And when I know that even when we're painting, even though they don't really like it, they don't care for it, it's just that spending that time together. And when I see that, just sometimes, even with my son is about to be 17 years old, when we spend time like that together, he'll just say, "Mom, I love you." That does more for me than anything in this world. Because a lot of times, our kids, sometimes they don't tell you just because. And it's just because, and that's one thing that makes me happy, just to, spend that time with them, just to be able to hear them say, "Mom, I love you. I thank you. I appreciate you."
Love it.
Is someone else going to share their happiness?
Oh, okay. I thought she was about to say something. Yeah. I too. I mean, I love what makes me happy is spending time with my children. Well, Destiny's not here, but Kaylin. I love everything she's doing, so that's why we're behind it. I mean, that makes me happy. Seeing them smile, seeing them happy, that makes me happy. I love seeing other people smile. That's why, I do what I do because I like, other people being happy. That is what makes me happy. So all of that put together, I love creating. Like I said earlier, I love creating. So I get on my computer. For me, that's a stress reliever in so many ways. When I've had those hard days, for me to get on my computer and just do what I'm doing. When I start staying on there a long time, then I start really saying, okay, we got to do something else because something else is going on. But that is what makes me happy, just enjoying seeing all of you all and everybody. I just think there's enough room for everybody to succeed, everybody to prosper. So when I see other people doing great, that makes me happy.
Yeah, one of the things I want to say, I know I let you all talk a whole lot this show. I just let y'all talk. Y'all just because we're celebrating you all, and I want people to hear you. So, audience, thank you all so very much for all of your comments that you're making and for just your celebrating these women with us. Thank you so very much. We greatly appreciate your feedback. Those on the radio listening, thank you all so very much. But I wanted you to hear these ladies. They are powerful. A lot of them work in the background, but we're getting them ready for the community because their voices are important. And as you can see here, their voices are important. I mean, women of excellence, women of courage, women with so much to say, women, I mean, just so much. And all of them come with so many different walks of life. I absolutely love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all so very, very much. My goddaughter had on a shirt. Oh, and one of the things that Olivia and Carolyn said, and somebody else may have said, I want you all, and I want all of the women listening, always take time for you. Always take time for you. Whatever, go get a massage. And Carolyn ain't lying. She would show up when you call her, oh, I just finished a facial. Oh, I just finished a massage. Oh, girl, what? I didn't give you no time off. And she had the nerve to ask me the other day, when do I work? But she's my boss. But that is absolutely true. Take time, find a moment for you, whatever it is. Get in your jacuzzi if you have one. If you don't have one, it's hard to get in that bathtub talking about a jacuzzi. Take it from a woman who knows. But find some time for you. Do that. I think it was Olivia who stated, because if you don't serve you, if you don't take care of you, you're not going to be much good for anybody else. Give yourself an hour. Give yourself 2 hours. Whatever it needs that you need for you, do that. Do that, ladies, and all of you who are listening, brothers, you too. But ladies, do that. Take care of yourself. You wear so many hats, so many different hats. You're doing so many things. And I know you like creating on the computers and everything that you do, you want everybody smiling. Take some time and make you smile. And it is very much okay. And that's why we're celebrating you today. That's why we're celebrating you, because you give so much to Life Changers. You give so much to me. You give so much to your families and your friends. And you are going to get a gift, and y'all going to get a gift that's going to come straight to you. And me and Barbara and I would love to have you with Sister Girls and Women Wednesday. Just participating 100%. Wouldn't we, Barbara? She's saying absolutely. I read your lips. I can't hear you, but I did read your lips.
I turned myself off. Absolutely. I mean, it's just incredible. Again, you have an incredible team, and I think such a something that makes me happy is not having to be good at absolutely everything, and having, like, for you, that makes me happy because it relieves stress. But for you to have these incredible women, to have such an incredible team, it just, it's just a magical, combination of things. So, I mean, I just love being with you all today, and I think you're amazing.
And Bob, I think that you're amazing. I really think that we're sisters from the same father.
That's right.
Mama, but we got the same daddy up in there. But I think that you're absolutely. She's like, you got my daddy, yeah. But you're absolutely an amazing woman, Barbara, that I absolutely admire. And for this Women History Celebration Month is one of the reasons why I wanted you to co-host with me, because I get to celebrate you as well, because you too are a woman worthy of celebration. And so you will be having a gift coming to you as well.
All right. I love gifts, but I just know there's just so much more to come. I know there's going to be great things, because there's just way too much talent in our community. The women are amazing. So I'm just super excited.
Yeah. And so we're winding up. I think our time is far spent, but we're winding up. And ladies, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take 1 minute. Everybody say with me, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. And I want you to speak a word of encouragement to everybody who's listening. To say a word of encouragement to everybody. And we'll start with the order that we came in. We'll end with that order. Carolyn looking like you done call me first all day. I have, because you and Olivia, you have done an excellent job considering what you told us. I mean, excellent job. Every last one of you all have handled this show in a professional manner of the woman that you are. Carolyn, encourage our audience for 1 minute.
What I would like to say to the women that are listening, that you are important and you can do whatever you want to do. You can accomplish any goal that you want to do. You are valuable. You mean a lot to your children, to your parents, to your relatives. You are important, and you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. So go be great.
Yeah. Yes.
I would like to say, whatever goals, whatever dreams that you have, just continue to push forward, no matter what comes your way, no matter what obstacles that come. Just know that you can make it. Just keep God the head of your life, and just know that with God, you can do it. You can achieve your dreams, and your biggest cheerleaders are your children, because a lot of times you never know it, but when your children see what you're doing, they will push you and they will motivate you. But just know that you can do all things.
All right. My encouragement to all the women that's watching this on this radio show is, you got this. Don't give up. Keep persevering. It's hope. Remain faithful. You're going to get to the end of that rainbow, and keep smiling.
My encouragement, Dr. Judy, would be to all the women that are listening. The world is your oyster. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Just because you're in a certain situation now, that doesn't mean you have to be there tomorrow. You could start one place and look for the resources. There are plenty of resources out there Google is a free platform that you can look up anything, you can learn about anything, you can become whoever you want to be or ever desire without ever stepping a foot in a university or a college. But if you put your mind to it and set a goal, you can do anything. Anything is possible if you first get the right mindset. Also, connect with the right people. Just because you don't know something, that doesn't mean the next person won't know it. If you connect with the right person, not only will you become great, they will become even greater for being your teacher.
I want to encourage everyone out there to understand that you are the star of your life. Go live as your leader, your intellect, your value, and your excellence expands. Understand and know that you are the only you. Everything else is taken. Everybody else is taken. Be your best you. Go live, write your story, walk your story, and live your best life. Why? Because you're the best you that there will ever be.
Take it off mute. Absolutely. And I just want to say, the first thing popped in my head is you are a designer's original. You're God's masterpiece. So be everything that he's called you to be. Do everything that, you can do. Walk in your purpose, live out your purpose, find out what it is and make it happen. You have everything within you to be able to accomplish what it is God has set you here on this earth to do and to be. So be the best that you can be.
Barbara.
Well, I just think it's fascinating that almost everybody to a T had the same thing to say, which is basically the Nike thing, just do it. And I have to say, one of the first things when I met Dr. Judy is she really wanted to build this sort of sister network. And, we would talk about it late at night and she just did it. And look what's happened. Look at all the women that are involved with Sister Girls. So I just think it echoes what everybody said is that, just take that first step, just go for it. And if you put it out into the universe, what it is you want to do, what you're passionate about, and you say it out loud and you tell people and you just start taking actions, like it'll come into fruition. There's a lot of people, including, Judy and me and all kinds of women that just can't wait to see you succeed.
Man, what an awesome show. Ladies, you all are absolutely fantastic. Women worthy of celebration. I am so honored to have had you as my special guest today. Thank you all so very much. Thank you for the opportunity to serve with such a wonderful team of women. You all are fantastic. Those of you listening by way of radio, those of you on Facebook who has been giving so many wonderful comments. Thank you all so very much for your feedback, your comments, those on the radio, those on YouTube. Thank you so very much. We greatly appreciate it. My goddaughter had on the t-shirt, I know she had a sticker, and it said this: behind every successful woman is herself. And so I want you all to know that is not selfish, but behind every successful woman is herself. Because if you don't come forth, there will be no other successful women because they wouldn't have any other woman to go to. So thank you for taking on the awesome responsibility of being the great you that you are. This is your runway. This is your time. And I got up this red carpet staircase for each one of you because you are rock star. We thank you. You have accomplished so much. It is an honor and a pleasure to serve with you, but it's a greater honor to value and celebrate you. You all make me better. You all make your family better. You all make the world where you are better. And I thank you for being your authentic self. Thank you so very much, Barbara, for being a great co-host. And again, ladies, thank you all. And again, to everyone who has tuned in to the Real Talk with Judy radio show by way of Facebook Live or YouTube, thank you. I would invite you to go ahead, like the Real Talk with Judy page, share and tag this. This was a fantastic show. And to all of the family members who are watching, your girls on here, your sister girls on here, I know you're proud because they did an absolutely great job. Hey, I want y'all to join me. Well, you could join Barbara tomorrow at Women's Wednesday. Tell them about tomorrow, Barbara.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'll tell you, we're going to be talking about period poverty. And, for a lot of women, they don't have access to menstrual products. And there's just a lot of women in our community that are really working to solve that issue. So that's what we'll be talking about tomorrow. And I hope people can join us. Just find us on Facebook Live on Women Wednesdays. And if you want to see our future programming, just go to womenwednesdays.com and, like our page, and we'll be happy to connect with you.
Did you say period poverty?
Period poverty. So what happens, like for a lot of women, that if you're in poverty and you don't have access to menstrual products, they're expensive. And so a lot of women in school, young girls in school, don't have access to those products. They're missing school, different things. So there's just some really great women in the community that want to help with that. So that's what's happening.
Okay, well, y'all go make that happen. That'll be a good show, so we can make sure people get it, right?
Absolutely.
It is expensive, and it is something of necessity for women. You can join me tonight at 7:30 by way of Zoom for our Bible study, and our own pastor, Superintendent Gerald Mandrell, will be teaching tonight. Man, I'm telling you, Life Changers Bible Study is off the chain. Y'all will want to tune in. I'm telling you. So go to Life Changers page and find out where it is, and join us. Also, join me this Sunday morning at 11 a.m. For our Sunday morning service at Facebook, on Facebook, YouTube, and on the Life Changers website. Well, Priscilla, Barbara, ladies, my sister girls. Oh, oops, hold on. Monday, September the 22nd, Barbara, we're having our Sister Girl Fellowship.
All right.
March 22nd.
What I said?
September.
Oh, March 22nd. March is Monday, March 22nd at 7 p.m. We're coming together. It's time to get together. We miss each other. We got to come and say hello. And the theme is we're celebrating each other. It's Women Month, and we're going to come celebrate each other. That's what it's about. So y'all tell somebody. Again, Priscilla, another great show. And ladies, y'all be blessed. Y'all enjoy yourself. And guess what? I see all of us in the future. And we are women turning this world upside down. That's real talk.
We're putting Tallahassee on the map for women.
Putting Tallahassee on the map. We're the #1 city, Tallahassee. #1 city for women. Yes, we are. Thank you.
Real talk with Judy.